Hey everybody, it's Rob here from RNG, and today we have Magikarp Community Day in Pokemon Go, and we hope it's going to be an absolute blast. Nikki, Elisa, and I all love Shiny Magikarp. We love evolving it into Shiny Gyarados. I believe we each have one too, but we could do with some better stats. So we're going to be heading out in a little bit for that, but right now I'm going to tell you guys about everything that's going on right now in Pokemon Go that's going to be affecting us today. First up, it is Enigma Week. It just started yesterday, less than 24 hours ago. And the first thing that we have appearing is in raids. We have unknowns for the first time ever in raids. It's going to be the U, L, T, R, and A, spelling out Ultra, and they can all be shiny. So we're going to be on the lookout for those raids today. We also have the debut of Shiny Staryu, and you could evolve it into Shiny Starmie. And we also have Deoxys taking over from Rayquaza in the legendary raid spot. And he can be shiny for the very first time. And in the wild, we have all the featured Pokemon for this week in Enigma Week. We've got Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Staryu, Lunatone, Solrock, Baltoy, Bronzor, which can all be shiny, plus Elgium, the first time it's been released. And many of those can also be found in eggs, as well as a baby form of Clefairy and Jigglypuff. So we have that to look forward to. It should be very interesting. I like that we just had an event start the day before Community Day, because it gives us a little extra to do. Speaking of the raids that we're going to be looking out for, we've got Tier 1 with Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Staryu, and Clink. All can be shiny. Then, as I said before, we have all the unknown pieces spelling out Ultra. We have Gothita, which is very, very rare. I've actually only seen that and the next one on the list, Solosis, during a Psychic event earlier this year. So, going to be looking out for them too, because you definitely need to snatch some candies off of those guys while you can. Elgium is also in Tier 2 raids. And then moving on to Tier 3, we've got Shiny Lunatone, Shiny Solrock, and Claydol. I really, really want a shiny Lunatone. It's one of my favorite shinies. It's subtle. It's literally just the eye changed and then the color of the rest of it off a little bit, but I think it's really cool. And then we've got Tier 4. We've got a Lowland Marowak. I do have a shiny, but I would like one with some better stats, and raid ones are always guaranteed to be at least a 2-star Pokemon. Then we have Togetic, or Togetic, however you want to pronounce it. And then we've got Metagross, always a good one. Very good fighter right there. And Bronzong. And then we've got the legendary one, as I said before, that is Deoxys. And he is going to be very fun to take down, because right here, I've also got a list of exactly what you're going to want to take him down. So he is a Psychic type. You're definitely going to be wanting some Dark and Ghost types to take him out. And you got the perfect stats right there on screen. And it's got the 1717 to 1806, depending on how high his level is. That's the perfect stat there. And then if it's windy out, which it should be by us, it's going to be cloudy and most likely windy all day. Its boosted CP for perfects is going to be 2146 or 2257. It's weak to Bug, Dark, and Ghost. It's got all the moves here that it could come with. It could also be shiny, as I said earlier. And some of the best Pokemon counters to fight it with are the origin form of Giratina with that moveset right there, Chandelure with his moveset, Darkrai, Hydreigon, Tyranitar, and Mewtwo. So good luck to everyone attempting it. I'm sure we'll do maybe 1 or 2 raids, but I think there's some other ones that I'm really going to want to try to go for and get shiny forms of, other than Deoxys. So we'll see how the rating goes. And here is Nikki with all the information on the Magikarp portion of Community Day.
Hi everybody! So as you know, today is Community Day, and the Community Spotlight Pokemon is Magikarp. So it's called Making a Splash is what the events are for today for their special research. 99 cents will get you a special little ticket, kind of like with not Community Day, with GoFest. You get exclusive special research. But on top of that, the Making a Splash quests, there's 4 of them. The first one is power a Pokemon 10 times, which is kind of standard. Catch 15 Magikarp and make 5 nice throws. Pretty easy. The second one is catch 15 Magikarp, transfer 10 Pokemon, and then use 15 Pinap Berries while catching Pokemon. So hopefully you kept them and you didn't get rid of them like Rob and I usually do. The third one is make 3 great curveball throws, which are the bane of my existence, evolve 1 Magikarp, and then transfer another 10 Pokemon, which at this point I'm sure you'll have plenty of. And then the final one looks like it's one of the ones where everything's already completed. You just collect what you did, and then you're going to get some Stardust, some rare candy, and a Gyarados right off the bat, which is nice. So, aside from that, in Community Day, you will get increased spawns of Magikarp, which of course, 3 times catch Stardust, which is also handy, and then your incense will last for 3 hours, not 1, which is fantastic. Obviously, you're going to get a chance of getting a shiny Magikarp, which is gold, or a shiny Gyarados, which is red. And then other than that, you get Community Day bundles, which will give you what looks to be one of the move sets. You get Ultra Balls, you get Stardust, and you get more incense, which is really fantastic. So I can't wait. So happy. Yay.
Hey everybody, it just turned 11 a.m. and Magikarp is popping up everywhere.
Yes.
We're starting off in front of the lovely overflowing Raritan River to hopefully get some extra fishy luck for today.
Extra fishy luck.
And we have the
Good.
research coming out now, which Nikki's going to read off to you.
Yes, Professor Willows, it's good to see you. You hear that sound. All morning I've been hearing the distinct sound of splashing water. While somewhat relaxing, it's definitely not a normal thing to hear around the lab. Upon further investigation, I noticed an increased number of Magikarp in the wild. It was quite the sight to see so many of them splashing about. Guess it's a good time to go fishing. Get it? Because Magikarp's a fish Pokemon? Oh, the puns. Anyway, I think it'll be safe to approach Magikarp, as documentation indicates that they're harmless, or like useless.
Oh.
However, I see potential in this Pokemon. It's time to head out and investigate.
All right, so there you go. With that, we're going to start the recording. We're going to get some shinies, and I hope you all have some good luck.
Yep.
Bye. Okay, so we're just a few minutes in, and Elisa's got the very first one. Like, yeah, like we've barely walked out. Oh, there we go, a little golden Magikarp.
I love him.
Hopefully, many more to come.
The red makeup helped.
Yay!
Okay, so after you complete the first chunk of research, Professor Willow pops back up. He goes, "Great work, trainer. While you were out, I did a bit of refresher on Magikarp. Did you know that some Magikarp can jump so high that they can leap over a mountain? Now that's something I'd like to see. Also, while having a reputation for being worthless, this hardy Pokemon can thrive in any body of water, regardless of how dirty or polluted the water might be. Raritan. I think Magikarp deserves a bit more credit, don't you think? Let's focus on evolving Magikarp, since doing so takes some effort. Maybe you should try using Pinap Berries when trying to catch Magikarp. Not only are Pinap Berries tasty, but they're quite useful as well." There you go for that. So let's see what happens when we start pineapping our Pokemon.
Oh, finally! All right, there we go. Shiny for me. Let's golden pineapple this thing. Let's golden pineapple berry. Let's go and try to get a great. Got a great. Okay. And then I'm going to evolve it no matter what it is. Because it is now 11:52. So almost an hour before I got my first shiny. So I've got one, Nikki.
I've got one.
And Elisa. 3. Elisa just got her third one like a minute ago. All right, let's evolve this sucker. Get this research done. Yay, it's all shiny and red. Oh, awesome. Elisa just got her 4th.
So after you've completed your second round of research, the professor says, "Good job. Thanks to the research you've completed, it's time to evolve that Magikarp of yours." Remember when I said Magikarp is harmless? Well, that isn't the case when it's evolved form. Gyarados. Known as the atrocious Pokemon, Gyarados has a reputation for being destructive. Tales of its rampaging nature are consistent across all research materials we have on it. So much for being harmless, am I right? Of note, Gyarados is both water and flying type, something you might not expect from its humble beginnings. Look like you'll be adding a powerful Pokemon to your team, but let's proceed with caution. See what happens. Okay, so after you complete the third set of research, the professor goes, "Wonderful work. Looks like all of your efforts have paid off and you've got yourself a Gyarados. I'm sure this Pokemon will be a great member of your team when battling other trainers or even Team Go Rocket. Even though Gyarados is known for being vicious and extremely aggressive, a talented trainer such as yourself will be able to befriend and train it so it can meet its full potential. I'm excited to see what kind of challenges you'll demolish together. Just make sure the demolition is limited to battles, not entire cities." Anyway, until next time. And that's the end of all the information the professor has for us after completing all of our missions.
Okay, guys, so we're ready to call it an afternoon, I guess?
Yeah,
so
let's say
far?
it's an afternoon.
Yeah, so let's do a count. So far, I'm sitting pretty at 16.
I'm sitting pretty at 13.
I also have 16.
Oh, we got 2 ties. So we're gonna go get something to eat right now, and then we're gonna see what we catch after we eat.
Yes.
So we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Okay, so after we left the park, we went to go get something to eat, but it took so long that we only had about half an hour left of Community Day, so we just decided to call it a day. Personally, I drove around a little bit more looking for some Pokemon. I ended up getting 3 more Magikarp shinies, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys the grand total. Here's everything that we had from our collective Community Day, as well as a couple of our evolutions of our best Magikarps. And here you can see Nikki's shinies. She ended up with a total of 14. Elisa, on the other hand, she had 23, breaking the 20 barrier. And then I actually ended up getting 26 shinies. That last half an hour of going out and searching for some more and doing a couple of raids really helped out. I had a lot of fun. That was where I found that LGM raid that I showed you guys. It was really cool. All in all, it was an amazing Community Day. 26 is definitely the most shinies I've ever gotten. So I want to know, did you guys participate? Did you guys go out and try to catch a bunch of shiny Magikarps? They were absolutely everywhere. I mean, I never saw less than like 8 Magikarp on my screen at any given time. So let us know in the comments down below how you guys did and if you enjoyed Magikarp Day as much as we did. Until then, I'll see ya.